Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Phil's Recap and Review. This is going to be for Stranger Things Season 2, the final trailer, or the Friday the 13th trailer, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm here today, this afternoon, this Friday, to watch this trailer, look at it, touch it, poke it with a stick. Not my penis, not that stick, a different kind of stick. My eyes, my sticky eyes? I don't know. But I'm here today to talk, break it down a little bit. Stranger Things Season 2 is coming up very soon. I'm pretty excited for it. I know it's not everyone's cup of illicit alcohol that they want to shoot, but I enjoyed Stranger Things Season 1. I found it charming as fuck. Just the right dip of nostalgia mixed with something else. Season 2 is coming, and I think it's one of those shows that Season 2 is going to be a big deciding factor if this is going to be, I mean, obviously if it's one and done, or if this series and these characters and this universe can continue. And I think one of the biggest deals going into this trailer, going into this season, is Season 1, if you liked it, created a good sense of wonder, fear, expectations, not knowing what's going to happen next, at the seat, on the edge of your seat. But I feel like the second half of Stranger Things, it's been a while since I watched it, but I feel like once everything kind of got taken out of the bag, it lost a little bit of its luster in that back half of the series. So I'm wondering if they can kind of recapture what I personally, because, you know, all that really matters is what I think. In my interests. I mean, I don't care what anyone else likes. I just care what I like. For my interest, I wanted to build up more hype, more fear, more kind of like what's going to happen next around each corner, and I hope that it just doesn't get too aware of itself. And I think that's one of the fears going into this season of Stranger Things. Again, if you liked it, that the second season just won't have that same magic that the first season had. That sense of what the fuck is going on as you discover each point along the way. And I've watched a couple of the trailers as we go through, but I haven't really stopped and super examined them. So today is going to be interesting to kind of look at this final trailer, this Friday the 13th trailer, get into it, see what it's all about, break it down a little bit. I'm no Stranger Things expert, so I'll require so much love from you guys in the live motherfucking chat to let me know who or what I'm looking at times. But I am excited to talk about this trailer, and I'm excited for this season. But before I go any further, let me welcome some of the greatest, some of the wonderful, the live motherfucking chat that is with me this afternoon to talk about this. We got the Broke Black Man, we got Walking David, we have, oh, Tina, we have Felicia, we have Omen, we have so many good friends in the live motherfucking chat right now getting ready to watch this. We have TS, Tommy, all of our good friends in the Discord group, and if you haven't already, check out the description box of this video and join the Discord group, jump in the discussion, join the fun, have fun every day discussing television, movies, random shit, listening to music, anything you want to talk about on the Friends of Phil Discord group. You can find the link to that in the description box below. Also, all the ways you can help the channel grow in the description box below. Check out all that stuff. Help us out. Help us keep going. Share it with a friend. Help us keep building our fucking whatever the fuck this is. So help us out. So enough of that, enough of the happy horse shit. Let's get into watching this trailer. Fuck, that's a new name, Theater Punk 93. I'm kind of a theater, I consider myself more of a theater derp or something, but I'm definitely a little bit of a theater punk too, especially on those tech weeks. What's up, Lady Warrior of House Brady? The link to the description box. I've only seen the Super Bowl trailer. I haven't watched any of the trailers. Did watch Season 1. We got Carrie in the live chat, too. Discord is where it's at, says our good friend Felicia. And I am here this afternoon. I have to watch my phone. I have to watch my phone, look and see what happens with it. Because I am getting a call at some point in time about my car and about what is wrong with it. So if you see me every once in a while go, or if suddenly I go, the stream's over, guys, gotta fucking go. That is why. The YouTube notification was faster this time around. I think if I like make the event and then stall for a little while and let YouTube catch up, usually it lets you guys know. If I create an event and go live immediately, that's when I get the, YouTube didn't fucking notify me. So If you like this channel and you're happy to come across it, and you haven't done this already, make sure you hit that notifications button. And you can find that notifications bell or button or whatever on the main YouTube page. You can just say, see all notifications. And hopefully it will start to let you guys know when the times that we, the royal stupidity inside my mind. Oh, hello, Fit Up. Yes, the voice I hear inside me. So I'm going to be watching the Stranger Things trailer, maybe also the most recent Justice League, the Heroes Justice League trailer as well I have queued up, so I might watch that as well. Talk a little bit about what's going to be happening with Star Trek and Orville coming up later, and a little bit about Curb Your Enthusiasm as well too. David will definitely be back to talk about more Curb, but I think we're going to probably touch in a couple times throughout the year and do longer podcasts about a few episodes rather than individual recaps of Curb. Same with Star Trek Discovery. I think as the story goes and as we progress through it, I'm thinking I want to more watch the story as a whole and then talk about everything that happens. Orville's a little different, that I'll touch in here and there about that show. But for those programs we've been looking, especially with Walking Dead coming up soon, and then Vikings, which kind of take precedence over anything else, I'm probably going to be talking about those shows a little bit more generally. Also, November 9th, get your calendars, mark it off in your fucking calendars, dudes. November 9th, I will be having our trivia team, music trivia team, back in here again to talk about guitar players, and we need your help. You guys are going to be watching four assholes argue about guitar players. We need you guys to help us vote, help us nominate, help us decide who's the winner of said argument. So basically, the four of us are going to get together, each with our top 10 favorite guitar players, and we're going to try to put that into a top 5 list. Like, squeeze that shit right into that top 5 list. So if we're having any trouble making conscious decisions, we need you guys in the audience that are going to be watching us live to throw out your picks to tell us who's fucking right, who doesn't deserve in our top 5 list. Also, if we have time, do top 5 overrated, underrated type stuff as well. That's some of the things coming up. And also this coming Thursday, I will be doing a podcast with the Broke Black Man 94 and Johnny Giantsbane. And we will be doing a podcast for about an hour or so, a little bit talking about their channels and shit that's coming up there. Then I'm going to be sharing the link to the Hangout in the Discord group and on the Patreon page. So anyone that is a member of either of those things can pop on in, join in the discussion, and we can have sort of like a silly, ridiculous conversation about nothing specific for another hour and see where that goes. Only rule, like I said a couple times, is please wear your headphones if you're going to come into that event. So that will be this coming Thursday. So lots of stuff coming up on the channel. Felicia says, I'm 2 episodes behind the Orville. My boyfriend doesn't like it. Milt's in the live motherfucking chat. Curb your door holding. Yes, it's short. Yes, it's okay. It's a short series. Yeah, and it's just one of those things. Half an hour series. It's tough to talk about it week to week. So I feel like maybe every couple of weeks, every 3 or 4 episodes or something like that. 10 episodes in the season. We'll talk maybe after episode 5 and then after the series is over. And we talked after episode 1. We'll talk after the final episode, and we'll talk once in the middle about Curb. So that will be the Curb responsibilities for David. And I may be popping on again once in a while with my friend Steve locally to talk about Curb. But other than that, David and I will be doing 3 podcasts for the Curb season. The opening episode, one after episode 5, and then one up after episode 10. Star Trek Discovery, I will, unless something like drives me specific, like a specific topic or something like that, I think Discovery I will be doing, since it's a full story, recapping the first half of the season after the first half is done around, I think in November it ends. And then starting off talking about a couple episodes of the beginning half of the second season, and then talk about it at the end of the season as well. Orville, as I mentioned, I might include in some of these Friday, but I don't know why I'm doing. I might include Orville in some of these Friday broadcasts, but there's not much to say episode to episode right now. Before we get into Stranger Things, love the Charlize Theron episode. Thought that was one of the best episodes of a Star Trek series I've seen in a while. Like the contrast, like how it uses elements of real Trek and then adds comedy in. The most recent episode wasn't my favorite of it. It was probably my least favorite next to the pilot, but it still was really good and had a lot of interesting, fun aspects. I'm a fan of the series and like what's going on with it and watching week to week. And I will definitely catch up and talk more about it as time goes on, specifically But there's in between the seasons, in between the big shows, sometimes I like to take a little bit of a brain freeze relaxation sort of situation. But I do want to talk about Orville in a roundabout sort of way and turn our Friday broadcasts into more of a, just in general, and this is basically Friday broadcasts in general, are going to be more of talking about many different things. And I think Orville's going to live in there, as well as Gotham that I'm catching up on, Flash, Arrow, all those shows are going to basically live in the Friday broadcast time. So that's probably what I'll do next week. Will be catch up on a lot of shows that I don't do recaps on. I like the roundabout and the roundup or roundabout. I like the roundup, and I haven't done one in a little bit, so I want to kind of bring that show back. And even if it isn't an every week thing, every couple of weeks, do a roundup of the shows I'm watching but not talking about. Anyways, so let's get to the live motherfucking chat right now. Holy fucking shit, like Gotham. Yep, like Gotham. Like the fucking Gotham. Felicia's hands are shaking. She drank too much motherfucking coffee. Yes, I'm completely caught up on Gotham. And I have to say that, but I'm going to save that for next week. But yes, I will talk all about that, all about all those shows. So that will be the roundabout, or the roundabout. I'll roundabout have a point in those podcasts. Eventually I will have an actual point. Or Riverdale. I will also probably be mentioning, I did watch the first episode of Riverdale, and I love how they made reference back to 90210. I like all the 90210 love that they show that program. Dynasty, I am going to be watching that because Stephanie wants to watch that, so maybe I'll mention that as well. I'm a huge Gossip Girl fan. Not ashamed. No shame here. Love me some Blair Waldorf. And it's made by the same show creators, so I'm definitely going to be checking that out. When Phil shaves, he goes on a quantum leap through time. Listen, Sam. What the fuck? This time, I got to admit, I didn't shave on purpose. Well, I did shave on purpose, but I was shaving, and I was trying to do this little mustache thing I've been doing lately. And great to see Devin, Atheism is Unstoppable in the live motherfucking chat right now. So I had to deal with one of the most significant questions in someone's life when it comes to facial hair. Now, I had my little facial hair thing going on, and I cut it down right here, and I like to cut up the mustache. And it's tough to do each side. Sometimes it's fucking tough, you know? You try to even shit out, and I have this weird fucking genetic abnormality that one side of my mustache doesn't grow the same way the other side does. So I'm trying to like even shit out. So I'm not even shit out, and then I keep shaving it down a little further up, a little further up, a little further up, until I'm like right here. And I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with it. And I'm walking around, and my buddy shows up at the house and looks at me like, what's going on? What's going on? Am I too close to the Mendoza Hitler line? Because when you have a mustache, there's only a few things that are important right now. It's how close can you get before you get the Hitler mustache, especially as a young Jew in America. No, especially as a fucking Jew. You're like, fuck this shit. Get fucking Hitler this mustache right now. So I went around asking people randomly on the street. I'm not even kidding. I went to the supermarket. I was like, is this mustache too Hitler or not Hitler enough? I felt like I was in a Curb Your Enthusiasm skit or something. And people were like, and it was the general consensus from people I talked to that my mustache was too Hitler. So I decided to shave it all down. Hitler's mustache game was tight. His mustache game was so tight that he completely destroyed a brand of mustache for anyone else to use it. He retired it. He dropped the mustache microphone. Hitler's like, look at this mustache. Look at this microphone mustache drop. Wait, I'm getting confused here. The mustache drop. My lady says, my cat that died recently had a Hitler stash. Hitler had a landing strip on his crotch. I know all about mustache programs. I know all about mustache problems. Thank God for bleach, says Felicia. Hey, a little bit of a peach fuzz on a girl can be kind of pretty. The crooked stash, Phil. Hitler's mustache game was tight. Yeah, Hitler ruined those mustaches for a lot of people. Doesn't matter, Charlie Chaplin, blah, blah, blah. If you're walking down the street with that thing, most likely, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm saying most likely, you know, people are going to have a adverse reaction to you. And so I was riding the Hitler Mendoza line, and I needed to fish or cut bait there in that situation, and I decided just to go all the way. And yes, I do look like a baby's white fucking dirty ass, because there's some dirt on there. It does make me feel weird. I don't necessarily even like looking at myself like this, because I feel like I look really awkward shaved. What are we dorking out to today? We're watching the Stranger Things final trailer that came out. That's the focus of today. But I can't just, you know, I have to babble about Hitler mustaches and stuff. I have to make sure anybody that is just tuning this in for the first time understands what kind of it's like. You got to run through the forest of dicks to get to the land of vagina here. So come on in, come on through the Hitler mustaches. We're gonna get to some entertainment talk eventually. Just come on through. You can make it. Run through the forest of Hitler mustaches. Now I'm just visualizing that now, a forest filled with mustaches vertically. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this podcast is called the Stranger Stashes Podcast. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Huge hug. Huge hug. I'm just fishing for compliments here, so I appreciate it. Give me the compliments. Tell me my face looks like something you want to rub hot oil onto it, and I'll smile. When are we allowed to have a crush on 11? It's the Aria clause, they call that. The when is it okay to have a crush on this person? The Aria, Shireen Baratheon clause. Like, at what point does the line cross? I think we all know the answer to that, Tevin. And thank you, everybody. Phil the hippie Hitler for Halloween. That would be an interesting What is your costume? Hippie Hitler, of course. Before we talk about 80s horror, let's talk about the worst person in history in his stash. Yes, before we talk about Friday the 13th and horror movies and in this amazing television show that's coming back, and the awesome Millie Bobby Brown and Winona Ryder, who I've had a crush on since I can breathe, in this fucking show. So before we talk about all this, let's figure out the subtleties of the Hitler mustache and what point is it okay? Where's the cutoff line? Okay, that's really what I want to know. Is there a hard and fast cutoff line? Is there a certain level of inches that's too much? I think we can ask a lot of people that question. Oh my goodness. I'm an attention whore. I can't help myself, says Felicia. I had a prenatal crush on Sansa, says Devin. Oh, thank you, Aaron. You make me blush. Thank you so much. Everyone loves it. And Felicia, it's not just that I'm an attention whore. We're all attention whores as humans. We might as well just be wearing signs and say, pay attention to me. Even people that I'm like, I don't care about attention. That's just my way of deflecting so I get more attention. So I'm not, because when I act like I want attention, then I'm very needy. I'm like, hi guys, why don't you love me? Want to come and get me? Touch me? Oh, watch my show. I have to be all shucksy, because if I'm not all shucksy, my ego comes through too much. So that's my biggest problem while I'm all shucksy. I'm oh shucksy, oh, thank you. Thank you for liking my show. I'm such a dick. But I'm an attention whore too, Felicia. You know, it's fine. I want to see you. Be an attention whore. I want to watch. At least Ari and Sansa are around my age limit. Alf says 16 in my state. Our Atheum says Arya's tits are too big to be a star. Come on, she's busty Targaryen blood in there. For Christ's fuck. Keep shaving your stash till you grow a new one, says Alf. Aaron says, gonna remember that. Phil, would I massage Harvey Weinstein? Would I massage his fucking ass? Get me in that movie. I'd do the full Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. And I talked about this before. Fuck those motherfuckers. All these motherfucking assholes that are coming out right now and be like, oh, we were horrified about what fucking Harvey Weinstein did. They were collecting money hand over fist for years while he was doing his shit. And they all fucking knew about it. Ben fucking douchebag at the top of that list. Like, oh, I'm horrified and bemused and sunset about what he's done. Even though I probably personally told more actresses or under people that have wanted to bring fucking Harvey douchebag down. So many people wanted to bring that fucker down, and they talked to them, and they were all like, shh, you know, he's gonna destroy your career. You better keep your mouth shut. Shh. And then when Seth MacFarlane said his fucking piece of shit, everyone's like, oh, shush, shush, you can't joke about Harvey Weinstein molesting people. Fucking A. And then they all come out. They all need to consult their PR assholes. What a bunch of shams, okay? You have to consult PR people and write statements, proper statements about fucking saying sexual abuse is wrong. Like, fuck, are we at this ridiculous a place? I officially do not condone sexual abuse. Do I have to fucking say that, really? You know, if I knew someone was doing some shit, and then I covered up their shit, and then later, publicly, their shit came out there, I'm a fucking hypocrite asshole for fucking trying to pretend I'm upset about all this. Oh my goodness, he did this shit? Everybody in fucking Hollywood knew he did this fucking shit. And they all fucking told about it. All these people were told, shut the fuck up, keep your mouth shut. No one wants to hear about that. And now, everyone, because it's all fucking in to be all fucking high and mighty and douchey about everything. So, oh, okay, now that this is happening now let me get on board and say fuck this guy. No, you should have said fuck this guy years ago. Rant over. I'll let him watch me take a shower. Phil looks good with or without facial hair. Thank you so much. But seriously, like, fuck these fucking douchebags. They're all coming up, we're so horrified about what he's doing. Like, take your statement, shove it up your dirty, hypocritical fucking asses. Seriously, these fucking stupid, dumb shit sticks that are just like, we didn't know. Everybody in Hollywood fucking knew. People outside of Hollywood knew these rumors were going on. But no, let's wait till it's in and until the positive wind of the press comes in and you have to shove that shit right up your fucking ass and look all good and make a statement. Because everybody needs to make a statement and say how bad this shit is. Fuck you. It's easy to say shit's bad when everyone's piling on. It's tough to do it when it might fucking cost you the millions of fucking shit that Harvey asshole's making you. Fuck that. Fuck you. Who's next? Anyways. Phil, where did D&D touch you in the Funko Pop? Love the hypocritical assholes. I think she's the hottest in the book. Suck for Shara Dane. Ooh, yeah. I see George R. R. Martin stuffing his face in Sansa, always eating. I agree with Phil, though. I'm thinking the same thing, but not coming out sooner. They were enabling him. But I mean, ultimately, that's what they're doing. Coming out now is just the biggest fucking pile of sham bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna come out against, guess what, guys? I'm against Hitler. You know, like, fuck you. Like, of course I am. You know, like, what the fuck? Like, you should have been against this shit a long time ago. Like, what the fuck? Like, who didn't know about the casting couch? Who didn't make a fucking joke about like, everyone knew about Harvey fucking Weinstein and all the shit he did. Fucking douchebag. Do you use your position in this channel to attain tail? Not yet. I would, if it was willing tail. But, in fairness, I did sell, when I was in real estate very briefly, I was horrible at it. And the only place I ever sold was to the girl I was dating at the time. And then I lived there rent-free for a little while. So that could be considered a scumbag thing to do. But I did do it and it was on the level. But would I do that? If the person was willing, like a fan being like, I find you attractive. You want to have a date? Would I do that? Yes. Would I strip off my clothes and go, hey, you want to touch this tit? You don't want to touch this tit? You want to be my friend? You don't want to touch this tit? Listen, Walking David touched this tit. Fucking Johnny and Broke are going to be touching the tit Friday. Yep. Okay, you don't want to touch the tit? Can you guys watch me take my pants off here? Can you watch me do this right now? And anyways. We're supposed to talk about, yeah, can we get to, hey Phil, can we get to Stranger Things, please? Sorry, Nick. We can get to Stranger Things, but if you don't like my pace, then I respect you, I love you, but no! Just for that, I'm gonna rant about this 10 more times. No, this isn't a channel dedicated to 1 or 2 things. This is my rant day. So no, I'm not gonna just get to Stranger Things. Fuck that. I'm gonna talk about something else that pisses me off. No, I'll get to Stranger Things. Sorry about that. I can't quit you. See, exactly. That's why I've sat on Devin's lap many a time. But to be honest with you, I'm sorry, Nick. If it bothers you, I wouldn't watch Friday streams because Friday streams are not about specific topics. They're about me venting all the frustration that I can't vent in normal life. So I'll get to it. Yeah, Milt wants more see, I can't stick, the chat disagrees with you. Milt wants more Hitler mustache talk, and I'm sure someone wants to hear me rant more about Harvey Weinstein. And I know you're half kidding, buddy. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's, okay, that's it, everybody. Mods, make sure you fucking get this Nick guy out of here. Hooah! There's some creepy Ben Affleck videos back in the day. You can go several seats. But okay, let me get into Stranger Things now, and then I will, I'll finish things off maybe with more rants about this stuff. This is, again, the old issues program when I used to actually talk about current event stuff, and I just bitch about it, but how fucking stupid people are. Or how stupid I am for wrapping up in this. That being said, with everything, you know, all this shit, like I don't know, it just bothers me when people are trying to, like, make their shit don't stink. Like, own your fucking crap, okay? And if you want to make a point about something, make a point when it's difficult, not when it's a fucking echo chamber and you're enabling someone for so many fucking years. It just annoys me. It fucking annoys me. I don't post about that sort of shit often, but I, like, put out a long post about how it pissed me off. But anyways, okay, enough of this happy horse shit. We'll rant about it later. No, I love you, Nick. Hey Phil, could you cut this shit off? But this is what I say, like anyone that's tuning in, this is why I'm so dependent on people like Devin or Carmine or Toady or any of the other bigger channels to bring people in here, because, you know, even if someone wanted to check out this video, they're like, oh, he's gonna talk about Stranger Things. I really like that. He clicked on the video and I bitched like 15, 20 minutes about fucking Hitler mustaches and Harvey Weinstein. And this is why, you know, this is why it's hard for you to make new fans, Phil. Because in this medium. Anyways, so this is why I appreciate all the support that all the bigger channels do give us and help spread the word. So enough of that happy horse shit. Let's get into it. Let's watch the Stranger Things trailer, the final trailer, and see what's up with this shit. Not too young. Oh, sorry. I always forget when I don't see her for a while. She reminds me so much of Charlize Theron, like mini Charlize Theron.
On Halloween night, Will saw a sort of shadow. Maybe all of this is happening for a reason.
These are not nightmares.
Ooh.
It's happening.
Ooh.
It all leads back to here.
Fuck yeah. And Nick, I was literally just about to say that. Winona Ryder. I no shit have had a crush on her since, is it Beetlejuice maybe? The first time I saw her, like, in a movie. Like through everything, Edward Scissorhands, fucking, even like the movie Mr. Deeds, I think she looks fucking amazing in. I'm like, so, I know at this point, that's like, okay, at this point in the trailer, it's time to pause and talk about how I've had side butthole dreams about Winona Ryder, that she's one of the people that helped make me a man. I'm such a pit. I'm so bad. Here we go.
This thing.
You said it was all in his head. And what have you done? Nothing. What is wrong with my boy?
I don't understand. 11 what? She always did.
Creepy. Ah!
It's like it's reaching into Hawkins. If anyone knows how to destroy this thing, it's Will.
Oh my God.
Don't you think it's weird how we only seem to hang out when the world's about to end?
It's not like it was before. It's grown.
It's Judgment Day. Which is why we need as much help as we can get.
Is anyone there? Anyone!
You should go now. It's almost here.
You still have that bat?
Bat? What bat?
One with the nails.
Lucille! Okay, I actually really like that trailer a lot. That was a lot of fun. I feel like it had a good feel to it, good sense of fear and dread to it all. Like the Ghostbusters, like the crossovers, like the music, like the whole sort of setup on that. Wow, that was a very good trailer, and I'm gonna watch it a few more times. Let's go in the live motherfucking chat. Someone should stop eating dryer sheets. Winona Ryder is stunning no matter how old she is. That happened during the Furry Road Hub season. Probably not a coincidence they gave her a haircut and maybe the casting. The Night King wandered into the wrong place. Devin says mornings are for coffee and contemplation. Winona, Sarah Jessica Parker are the horses. Horses of Hollywood. This is going to be so good. Yeah, it looks interesting. Gonna have to watch it. Dance about that. Fuck boys always have a Negan bat at hand. Fucking Steve's the man. Slingshots have never done shit. Yes, Beetlejuice. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake your body, lad. Shake, 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 Sonora. Fuck Ed Rooney in his ass. Fuck, Sonora. I love how Edward R. Rooney, Dean of Students, is in that movie. He's also in Howard the Duck. I love that guy. And in The Devil's Advocate, he gets his ass fucking kicked in that movie. I love it. I forget his name in Devil's Advocate. William Boosky's fucking hooah. But yeah, Stranger Things is bad for kids trick-or-treating. For Stranger Things. Thank you very much. We got the Night King in there. That's a Negan bat, bitch. So I actually really like that trailer. Let's watch that one more time and break it down a little bit. So break this down. Open up the fucking thing. Are you there? No, not you. It's not time for technical difficulties, Patrick Stewart. Nah. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's watch this fucking thing again.
When a boy enters the woods, it is a sad day.
I don't know. I'm sick. She's fucking awesome. When you have acting talent, when you can capture a fucking scene, I don't care if you're just going. Like, I don't have it, but when someone has it, I don't know what that girl has, but that girl has it. I don't know, she comes on screen and I'm just like, I'm like glued to it. She's the secret sauce that they have in this series. I think everything else at times can seem to me like not stock. I like the kids. I think they cast really awesome kids in this, and I think so many movies try to do this or try to have a similar kind of feel of this, whether it be whether it be Super 8 and a couple of other things that have tried to do things like this. The Goonies obviously did it to amazing success. I feel like the combination of kids that they have together is really well done. And then I feel like what makes this series special though is Eleven. She's just like, the actress brings so much to this. She just gives herself to this role so much, or did in the first season, and I assume she's going to in the second season. And she has a cool fucking name. That helps it too. She has that 3-part name, Millie Bobby Brown. You know, you just think Millie, you know, old school Millie. There's a store called Modern Millie I think about. You know, oh, good old Millie. And then you get the Bobby Brown and you think about crack. And it's just this crack mixed with not regalness, but a, you know, like a sense of style just within her name that creates an abundance of I don't know, positive side butthole feeling inside of me. And I know it's like 2 seconds into it. I've seen 2 seconds. I'm stopping it to talk about how much I love Millie Bobby Brown as she walks into the woods and grabs something, but I can't ignore how glued to the fucking screen I am when she's on there. So fucking don't mess with fucking 11, and she gives the show the special thing. When people say, "Oh, I don't really like Stranger Things. It's retread. It's this and that. It's another thing." It's for the most part, it's one of those arguments that it's tough to have with people because you're like, okay, yeah, you don't drink the nostalgia Kool-Aid of it. I get it, but it's. For me, I argue tooth to nail that this girl, Millie Bobby Brown, fucking kills it on this series. And in that way, and steals every scene she's in. So, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And she's got that crack name. It's great. Patrick Stewart's like, but Phil, I want to narrate this podcast. Come on, dude. Holy shit, the Night Queen is in there too. We got the Night King and the Night Queen. Can we get some White Walker porn action going on in there? Because I'll play the music. I don't care. If you want me to play this, I don't care if you guys are related. I have a song for that. Here we go. I have a song for that. Or once you guys get started, I can do this. So whatever you want to do to have some fun, do it. Tim F, great to see you, buddy. Broke. Holy shit. So let's continue with this. Let's continue with watching the end of this season. Oh, trick or treat, motherfuckers. The almost Star Trek music there. But I love Halloween. It's a fun holiday. I don't like it where I live, and I live in Salem. So Salem turns into this ridiculous, crazy place in Halloween where like hundreds of thousands of people pile in the streets of a town that should probably only hold like 10% of that or whatever it is. I don't know. Excuse me. But Halloween as a whole, especially as a kid, what I meant was Halloween was such a fucking ballsy holiday. You just went out, you dressed in costumes, you got free candy. Especially as a young stoner, or I mean a young sandwich eater. Speaking of which, no joke, there was this one house that you went to on Halloween. It was a sub owner of a mom and pop sub shop in our town, did trick or treating, and instead of giving you candy, he would give you like an Italian sub or something. And I mean, and he only once put razor blades in it. So, and he didn't do it on purpose. He was getting old and he was shaving and he dropped it. But that's a different story altogether. But Halloween was great. And there would be certain streets that would just be wars and you'd sneak through the graveyard. And it was I don't know if I was never really, I'm kind of a skeptic, and I'm kind of I don't believe in shit. I just don't believe in shit. Nothing. I believe in kind of what I see in front of me. So fear, all that sort of shit never really got to me in that sense. But the fun of Halloween still did, and I especially the adventure aspect of it, and that could be a very cool element of this season, and I like how they're focusing on it in this trailer, being in October and being everything like that. I fucking love Halloween.
Halloween night.
Trick or treat, motherfuckers.
Sort of shadow.
And the fact that they're in Ghostbusters costumes, it tickles my testicle twat in that way. It double tickles both ovaries, like it's a multiple levels of pleasure going on in this moment and in this scene, having them dressed up like Ghostbusters. Like how can you? I don't love this show because I don't think it's perfect. It's also a sitcom, which has inherent sitcom problems. But the show The Goldbergs, I like the themes that they do in each episode, and they have like a different 80s style in each episode. And I love when the main character comes dressed up like 80s characters. So fuck yeah. If I want to take a bath in my 80s nostalgic bath, I want it full force. What makes a video game like Vice City, for instance, excellently done is if you're gonna embrace it, fully embrace it, like stick your head in that shit and embrace everything people love about the nostalgia. And you have this kind of setup where you have comedy mixed with horror, mixed with shit like that. You gotta get the Ghostbusters in there somehow. And you have a Halloween night, so dress the motherfuckers up like the motherfucking Ghostbusters. Fuck yeah, hell yeah. You're winning me over every single moment in this trailer. And yeah, maybe I'm not even drinking the Kool-Aid here. I'm breaking up the Kool-Aid dust before I mix it up, and I'm doing lines of it, okay? Because this isn't one of the greatest series on television. I'm not going to argue that, but this definitely tickles a part of my television interest that I feel like wasn't explored enough at the prime of it. When we had the Goonies, we had the Monster Squad. But other than those two big things, maybe I'm missing a couple of things, but we didn't really have a lot of other horror adventure groups of kids. I mean, we had cheesy B-level movie versions of this shit, but I'm talking about real good stuff. And then we've tried to do it a couple times, and I wasn't the biggest Super 8 fan, and I did like it, but obviously it came afterwards. And has one of the kids from Stranger Things in it, so it feels a little awkward or whatever from that element. But see, I feel like these are some of the stories not told. Like we're seeing things that the more adventures of the Goonies or something or whatever. And that's one of the elements I really like about this show. It's something, if something just gets completely, I hate this, played the fuck out to the point where you just get so much of it, and then you're seeing a spoof of it, or you're seeing nostalgic view of it, and if it's not long enough, not a big enough break before you go back to nostalgia, then I have problems with it. And everyone has their own individual issues of problems with nostalgia and where their line is, as I do lines at Kool-Aid. But this show fucking, in season 1 anyways, walked that line perfectly for me. And I don't know why not, like from an hour ago when Devin said something about Quantum Leap, I'm just humming the quantum. Wait, Quantum Leap. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, I had Quantum Leap stuck in my head. But anyways, I think this series has a real chance to kind of just fulfill that need I have in me that feels like, for my interest, I didn't get enough of this. So my best Halloween costume was Punky Brewster. Oh, awesome. That's a good question. In the live motherfucking chat, everyone let us know what your favorite or best Halloween costume you ever dressed up as. I'm trying to think. For me, my favorite Halloween costume was one year I was a zombie rabbi. I was in a band that we were performing on a Halloween night, and we had done it 3 or 4 years in a row, and we dressed different costumes every night, and they were doing so we did a zombified clergy, and I did a fucking zombified rabbi, which was really cool. And then I also had a couple of the year before I was a scary evil clown from outer space. That was pretty neat. Some of those pictures people can find online with enough digging if you're Facebook friends with me and stuff. But yeah, some of those costumes were some of my favorite. Shout out to Melissa for the work she did on the makeup, if she ever happens to listen to this. I also one year was a purple people eater. I definitely like that as well. I dressed as a Tin Man when I was 3 or 4, says Rich Shotwell. Beetlejuice says Aaron. Night King says Jon Snow. Mortal Kombat Scorpion. Oh, that's a good one. We did not have Halloween when I was a kid. First arrived 5 to 8 years ago here in Denmark. So Halloween does exist now in a similar form in Denmark. It's a cool holiday. It's one of those holidays that anytime to dress in costumes, kids get free candy. There isn't really a downside to it. I mean, yeah, people put razor. I'm so poo-pooing the razor blade thing. I used to just think of it as an excuse for my mom to steal half my candy. She'd be like, "Let me see this candy. This one doesn't smell good. I don't know about this one. Okay, you have that. Have the Hershey bars." But that's awesome. That's all, and it's basically celebrated in the same basically the same way. That's cool. They're like franchising out Halloween. I'd take that. I won a contest dressed as an 80s punk rocker. It took me 8 hours from start to finish to get that shit going. Fucking awesome, Lady Warrior. Please, if you're not in the Discord group, join the Discord group, and people share your pictures in the general group or share your stuff group of your pictures of your Halloween costumes. Love to see that shit. Or send me private messages of them if you want to do that. You can always add me. You can always add me privately. But no, definitely love to see people's Halloween costumes. Everyone told me I looked like Punky Boobster. I mean, Brewster. Shit. Comes out every time. Punky Brewster for like a year. What was the old man's name in Punky Brewster? Not Mr. Papadopoulos. What the fuck was his name? Fucking Punky's dude. Who is Mr. Papadopoulos? Is Mr. Papadopoulos is Webster, I think. Well, it's fucking Punky Brewster's dude. You got to have some balls to stick razor blades in kids' candy. I wish I had that picture. My phone was stolen. So let's continue in this trailer right now. Whoa, that was something cool in the background. That looks like one of the divine beasts in Zelda there. Shit. Which, is that the 5th divine beast in the DLC for Breath of the Wild? It sure the fuck looks like it.
Maybe all
Hey, Bloody Talker. Great to see you, my friend.
this.
And Bloody Talker, I will definitely tell you, I'll say it formally, I'll let you know the night that we're going to do our spoiler review of Star Wars, and you will have to call in for a segment of that to share your thoughts and be a part of that review. So, request confirmed, buddy. So we'll figure out the arrangement of that to get you to pop on in on that one at some point during that review. I'm going to be doing 2 of those. One will be my non-spoiler review right afterwards, like the evening right afterwards. And you're welcome to call in on that one to keep on spoilers. And then about a week or so, or maybe even a little longer after that, I'll be doing a spoiler review that you're more than welcome to figure out a way to call on into that and have an extended segment on that. Anyways, blubbity blubbity blah blah blah. I'm having a private conversation with everyone. Shh. I'm having a private conversation with my patron, the Bloody Talker right now. But yeah, it looked like the fucking divine after the movie comes out, broke. After the movie comes out. No. One non-spoiler, one spoiler. 2 reviews. And 4 hours of just styling my hair and huge, fucking crazy. I'll be nice. No, hey, you're talking to a podcast that features me and Joe, so I don't give 2 fucking monkey asses about that. You're paying to not give 2 assholes about those motherfucking demonetize my dick. Fucking people. I fucking hate that shit. I hate people. I hate the fucking over focus on it too. I mean, make stuff because it's fun. I mean, make money. It's really awesome. Fucking fuck that shit. Fuck the demonetization when it really comes down to it. Like, I want to make money too, but I also want to have fun. So I love you guys. Fuck that. Fuck people that don't want to have me on their channels because I swear too much. Fuck you. And go hug yourself in a very loving way. Anyways, I'll be seeing the movie on the 14th as well, a day early. Oh, awesome. I'm going to be seeing it on the 14th. Oh, we'll talk about this off air. No, enough of this. Anyways, let's continue. Motherfucking cocksuckers.
This is happening for a reason.
These are not nightmares.
I love that music cue. I mean, it's the theme, but it gets you. It gets you really well. Let's put this on so I can eat a sandwich.
These are not nightmares. It's happening. And it all leads back to here.
This
Fuck.
thing.
No, I'm gonna resist this shit.
This thing.
You said it was all in his head. And what have you done? Nothing.
I'm gonna bring the wall motherfucking down, Night King. I don't give a shit. Fuck the fucking bullshit. Fuck it all. Fuck it all to death. I'm feeling very fucky today.
What is wrong with my boy?
Yeah, motherfucker, Winona, you tell them. What is wrong with your big brown beaver? Well, no, man, I had a big brown beaver. I'm gonna be having sort of my, she's not like related, but I know her so well. She's my cousin, Jillian, who might be listening to this at some point in time, is going to be on at some point in time during the Walking Dead season and maybe talk about Stranger Things as well. She is actually joking about that. She's like, I love Winona's big brown beaver. So I had to steal that joke. So I'm stealing your joke that you told me earlier. Jillian, that's for you.
I don't understand. 11 what? She was dead.
It's like it's reaching into Hawkins. If anyone knows how to destroy this thing, it's Will.
It looks like some horrible fucking shit going on. I mean, I can break this down every scene by scene, but I think a lot of it just speaks for itself, and a lot of it's shrouded in mystery because that's the way it's supposed to be. And I can be like, oh, look at this. Are we seeing down? Is that the Man in Black from Westworld down the cavern of a close-up of a vagina, or is that what we're looking at right here? I mean, I can break this shit apart, but without much inside information, I'm just going to be speculating, and I try to stay as naked as I possibly can to this stuff.
Oh my God.
Is that Paul Reiser? Is that fucking Paul Reiser? Or is that, no.
Oh my God.
Is that Paul Reiser? Is that someone wearing a Paul Reiser mask? Has he had too much plastic surgery and I don't recognize him? No, that's not him, is he? Anyone who's good with faces.
Don't you think it's weird how we only seem to hang out when the world's about to end?
So I like how we're seeing all the different generations again. It seems like this is going to be revolving around finding where the monster came from, going to that place, and kind of the investigation. We saw that building earlier in the episode, earlier in the trailer, so I think it's going to be focusing on maybe them figuring out how to stop this, figuring out more information about what's actually going on. Trailers do give away too much these days. I agree with that. I would say trailers don't necessarily give off too much. The problem is there's too many trailers. That everything has to have 3 or 4 a teaser, a trailer, then a sneak peek look, and this, that, and your mother's asshole. We have to see it all. Like, because we have to decide whether we like it or not before we see it, because fucking A, we make a decision ourselves. We have to, like, fuck that. No. Like, I feel like in some level, it's good, in some levels it's bad, because in some ways you can spot a piece of shit a little easier from the trailer sometimes, but I also think I wish that everything only had like 1 or 2 trailers, because I think it goes too far when we're seeing like trailer 5 and this, that, another thing for a 2-hour movie that's an action movie, and you feel like you've seen every single thing. It's one thing when it's like a television series or something like that where there's not 9 or 10 or 6 or 7 episodes to mine off of, but when you're doing it with movies, and like Justice League's an example of that, where we've had how many trailers of Justice League now? Like 7? Is there 7 Justice League trailers going on? When looking for the right one today, I literally saw like 15 of them or something. So it's too much. Things to think about. Since Mike is back, will he be the protector or the weapon for the monsters? Will Hawking get contained by the group that experimented on 11? I think the second part of that, I do think they will. You're going to see someone else from our group being contained by the group that did that to 11 to see their focus, so we can get in on them for a focus character. And I'm very interested to see what Mike brings to the team now that he's back in this season. Going to be more of a you know, an active member of the group. So a lot of really cool stuff there. Never watch a trailer for a comedy movie. You get all the best jokes. I like trailers for comedy movies when they don't do that. When they show you something that has nothing to do with the movie itself, and you go there and they protect the jokes. I guess I'm a big protector of the surprise of it, and not to, because I think especially with comedies, surprise is so key. And I think with entertainment in general, shocks and twists are fucking so key to the movie, even the first time you watch it, to be able to appreciate it. When you go into something expecting it, it sort of removes the curtain. And I think with art, excuse me, theater, movies, shit like that, I think that curtain's important. I don't want to see how it works as much. I don't want to see as much of the background. I want to be surprised. I want it to percolate my emotions in my body. I don't want to necessarily intellectualize it before it happens. And I get that, you know, a lot of people do like analyzing, theory crafting, shit like that about stuff, and seeing a moment and going, and I'm doing it right here to a certain extent, but I'm more reacting and then breaking down what I see. I like to, and this is just my own interest in the way I take in information, I like to react as open and empty to it as possible. And I'm pretty empty, so that's not that difficult. I have a pretty empty mind, so it's not a difficult thing to do. So I like to just kind of be as ignorant to everything as possible, and let the art dictate itself, and then dictate my opinions of it afterwards and shit like that. So I tend to be picky and choosy when I watch trailers. Again, more something that I enjoy doing this and talking to you guys and bullshitting about stuff. So I do it more for that reason. If not, I would probably never watch trailers, because I'd want to go into something and there's like, how do you know you're gonna like something? Well, you know, you can read about it a little bit, read previews, read stories. I feel like watch more of a teaser kind of feel to something rather than a full, in the way that it's defined now. Maybe I enjoy watching teasers more than trailers because they get me a little bit more, less information, more hype. But I don't know. I'm kind of talking out of my ass right now. I'm literally pulling words and thoughts out of my ass, and then 2 seconds later thinking, do I really mean that? Nah, I don't really mean that. So take what I'm saying with a fucking grain of fucking pathetic salt that you threw over your shoulder and it bounced back in your head, and then you inhaled it and puked it out or something. Fucking, it's crazy. Funny enough on that thumbs down is that thumbs down was before the video even, there's probably a few, like, please, everyone, make sure you hit your thumbs down button. But, if there's one sitting there, that person, whoever it was, and I love you, go hug yourself, thumbed it down before the podcast even started, So it's me they don't like, and so that's fair. You know, you hate away. I hate you too. Don't worry. The feeling's mutual. I'll dislike your video too, and we'll be even.
It's not like it was before. It's grown.
It's Judgment Day. Which is why we need as much help as we can get.
Exactly. No, it wasn't Joe. It was my mom. You know, she did it. She hates me, and she did it. And I appreciate that, Mom. I'm just gonna give you a big fucking hug, and you know, and here you go. You know, I appreciate. I try to satisfy you, but I never can. So you know, go eat a fucking. You know, I appreciate you showing me that constructive criticism. Your words mean so much to me. So. No, I love it. I love it. I'm fucking. I think it's hilarious. I have to have one of these streams where I read you guys some private messages. I get that they're pretty funny. So, anyways, let's continue.
Is anyone there? Anyone?
You should go now.
You know how some people buy likes and dislikes or views and shit? Or likes. I just ruined my joke. I was like, you know, some people buy likes and views and subscribe. I buy dislikes just because I like it. It's funny.
It's almost here.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy. One more time here in this trailer. What am I getting in this forest? I want some magic. Ooh, is that I don't know what. Why'd you turn that volume up? This is gonna fuck a lot of fuckers up. So 11's rolling through Netflix, more series. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat, shove it in your balls. Those are some scary things. No, Ghostbusters. I'm gonna you gotta cross the streams for that motherfucker.
It's happening for a reason.
These are not nightmares. It's happening.
I like how the sheriff is like in it now. So we're gonna see him and Winona really like work together to try to bring this shit down. This Halloween stuff's coming, motherfucker.
You said it was all in his head. And what have you
Whoa,
done?
I don't know what that visual was. That looked like... That's spooky.
You said it was all in his head.
Oh, fuck, conditioning. So this is probably inside the facility, seeing more of the conditioning and all that stuff.
And what have you done? Nothing.
What is wrong with my boy?
I don't understand.
11 what?
She was sick.
That's an easy old school special effect that works really effective and is really fucking creepy. In the end, you can see two guys in Navy outfits. Would this go on board that the Navy will be involved in other agencies? Very possible. I mean, we could find out who's funding this. I don't know how deep I want them to go on this level, or how much we want to see things just from the kids' perspectives, and how much is too much. And here it comes, ding, 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 the Lost reference of the day. I don't want to see them go all Dharma Initiative here and give us too much information about the mysteries and shit like that. They have to keep some stuff in the dark and lay things out. For every one thing that they give us, they need to add 10 more mysteries that don't seem stupid.
Into targets. If anyone knows how to destroy this,
that fucking monster looks fucking cool, pretty cool. I like the visual aspect of it. I like the generated creature or whatever the hell that is. It looks fucking scary as fuck. It looks like one of those anime things that sends weird tentacles around to the village to rape people and shit. I don't know, that's what it looks like to me. It looks fucking scary as fuck. Why mention the middle child, Phil? Why are you mentioning a lot? Broke, I know, Broke. I prepared you for it. I wanted people. Since it's fiction, maybe season 3 can be in the apocalypse. Very interesting, Nick. Nick's offering some really good perspective and thoughts about Stranger Things season and some interesting theories and pushing, because that would be cool. It is a sci-fi universe. It is set in the 80s, so it does not have to stick to history. It can be kind of set off in its own take on what's going on in this particular universe, and we could see an apocalypse or some sort, these creatures breaking out and destroying things. Again, this is such a fine line in this show right now where they could go and do something really great and really fun, or it could be very cheesy and predictable. I don't know. I'm very I'm nervously excited. I'm trying not to get my expectations too high for this season. And like I said, I'm not someone that even enjoys. I enjoy sci-fi more than I enjoy horror and slasher type stuff, and I'm not the biggest X-Files fan. And I'm trying to think other things that have mysteries and spell things out. Well, Lost keeps popping in my mind. What kept me interested in Lost, even through the stupid shit, was the characters. So if they can keep making these characters compelling and keep pushing them through, that will keep me coming. And I just hope that these creators, the Duffer Brothers, is that who did it, I believe? It's also a big decision to see how, if these guys, they say they had a longer plan for the series, like a long game. And so I'm going to accept that everything was part of a bigger story. It's not so much that they're trying to do something different. This is just the next act in the longer story that they're trying to tell. So I guess I'm coming at things very cautiously optimistic about the series. I'm trying not to hype myself up too much for it, because a series like this has their high degree of fuckitude here, of fuck-upableness going on. I think Westworld's dealing with a similar thing, that Westworld has another high degree of fuck-this-upableness about season 2. Once the cat is out of the bag, once that world opens up, can you continue to make a compelling show that fills you with the same atmosphere? Something like different kind of show. The Blacklist is another example of that, where they filled it up with a great list of fucking an intensity in that first season that just couldn't be matched after season 1 was over for a lot of people. I didn't even really watch that show. Stephanie did, but she said that, and I've heard that a lot. But can you keep doing it? That's what separates a good show from a great show. Can you continuously do it season after season and keep bringing people back? Maybe not have every episode be a home run, but continue telling a compelling story. And that's my biggest thing coming from this trailer, that I wonder, and it's just hard to tell. It's hard to fucking tell. I'm optimistic after seeing this trailer and seeing the Super Bowl trailer, but high percentage of fuck-upitude going on here.
If anyone knows how to destroy this thing,
fuck-up-ability. That better Pete Easy. Better 4 times as funky. Fuck-up-ability. Fuckability. Well, fuckability sounds like something different. We got to do fuck-up-ability. And that's interesting. Fuck a Philly. I thought the Doctor was Eleven's dad. It makes me wonder. Woo, down the tunnel.
Don't you think
Okay, it less looks like a vagina. It less looks like a vagina, and it looks like you're looking at getting a colonoscopy. Not stolen joke.
Now, as we enter inside Phil's ass, we see right over there, it looks like a polyp we need to remove. Oh my gosh, there is some meatballs from a can of SpaghettiOs that Phil ate back in 1982. And over there in the back, we see Jimmy Hoffa buried right up there in Phil's ass.
So it looks more like that. And full credit, stolen joke from Robin Williams, or a paraphrase joke from a stand-up comedy routine from Robin Williams in 2000. Don't want to steal the joke.
don't you think it's weird?
Dark Gina, says Nick. It's a dark Gina. You get it right there. I know she had a mother, but 11. I know she had a mother, but what if she was killed off so she wouldn't find them? Very interesting. Phil needs his own dictionary for Philisms. I need to catch up with. Oh, we got a fuck-uppitude. Put a Jostress in it. I have to really think about this. And shit buddy. Boat sex. Too soon, Phil. Very too soon. Oh, what about fucking it'll always be too soon for Robin Williams. Fucking funniest guy to ever fucking say a word for me, anyways. Like, I don't often get emotional about celebrity deaths, but when you're such a fan of somebody, it definitely gets you, and that one did get me a little bit. I'll be honest. Phil, speaking of Robin Williams, asshole, when are you doing your top 10 motherfucking stand-up comedians of all time podcast? Dillhole. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. It's coming all over the place. Don't worry. Thank you for the reminder of that. 4 times as funky. Please send me a private message to remind me about that. Wait. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it like this. Okay, Google. Set a reminder.
What's the reminder?
To do a podcast of the top 10 stand-up comedians of all time. To do a podcast of the top 10 stand-up comedians of all time.
When do you want to be reminded?
Tomorrow.
Okay, do you want to save this?
Save the fucking thing.
Sorry, do you want to save this reminder?
Save it.
Okay. Reminder saved.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. So I'm reminding myself to do that fucking podcast. And that motherfucker wouldn't listen to me. No, it's done. It's done. Speaking of, damn, nature threw Paul Reiser a curve. I keep, like, thinking it's Paul Reiser, and I know it's Paul Reiser, but plastic surgery is a son of a bitch.
I really seem to hang out with...
Yeah, I want to let Google work. Like, fuck that. Why should we remind things? I'm just going to start doing that when I want to remind myself of fucking things on the podcast. Who cares? We'll have a 2-second talk with this motherfucker. Okay, Google. Set a reminder. No, fuck that. Robin knew what to say, and if he was still here, especially in this era, his jokes just about everything going on right now would be a fucking masterpiece. Hearing Robin Williams is one of those guys, not to go down on a quick rant, Robin Williams is one of those guys that you put him in any generation, he's going to find a way to make you laugh and be funny. And, at least for me, funniest guy to ever fucking live. Maybe not the best stand-up comedian of all time. We'll have to wait for the list on that. But to me, the funniest guy, all in all, to ever live.
When the world's about to end.
Ooh. Wait. Did Corey Haim come back from the dead and get into his Lost Boys character for this moment right here? 'Cause right there, I think we've just flashed into Lost Boys, and someone's getting ready to kill some vampires.
It's not like it was before. It's grown.
It's Judgment Day. Which is why we need as much help as we can get.
Oh, yes. Awesome list so far, Buddy Talker. 1 second. Oh, fuck. Oh, I love that too, where we have the robbers from the first Point Break movie coming in here. The presidency, not the fucking scary clown mask. Offshoots from the Joker's gang in Batman Beyond. And the teddy bear mask. This dude fucking screaming and being emotional. Will he steal it again? Oh, guns pass back and forth. Holy shit. Okay, we have the guns all back and forth and everything like that in this scene. I'm sorry. I think Devin was saying this earlier on the first watch through of this. But we get everyone's with the guns lined up here, getting ready to face off. And then we got this dude right here with the slingshot. Come on. You're going to add that to the list. You get all, and I don't know if this is editing, but if this is the same scene, which it looks like it's the same room and it looks like they're all in the same situation. Come on, dude. You're going to add your slingshot to this pile of fuck. They got machine guns, mother. And I know that slingshot can do magical fucking things, but give me a fucking, the visuals just comical.
You should go now. It's almost here.
Oh, bam, 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 bam. Okay. Now, the whole trailer up until this point is really awesome, but I feel like in some weird way, wait, where it is. From this point on, would have been all I would have wanted to see before seeing this season. If I could have the perfect world kind of trailer, do what you did at the Super Bowl, and then release one last quick teaser, like have the Super Bowl thing be the trailer, and then one thing right now, the beginning of the month of October, it's being released, like a quick glimpse, and just do this. Right here.
It's almost here.
Almost here. Bam, 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 bam. Stranger Things. That's it. That's all you would need to do. That's all you needed to say, motherfucker. Like, if they had just done that, like, and I'm not complaining, like, oh, poor me that gets a really awesome trailer that I get to pick apart on a Friday afternoon with some amazing motherfucking people in the live motherfucking chat. No, not just that. I mean, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for giving me something to talk about today. I was wondering what I was going to do today, and then this trailer came out, and I'm like, okay, cool. This sounds like a good time. It's Friday the 13th. I was thinking about a Friday the 13th movie list or something, but this ended up working out. But anyways, but all they really needed to do was that shit at the end to hype me up. Like, Netflix releases a 30-second. You still get the press. You still get the fucking blur. You know, on Friday the 13th, Netflix releases a 30-second last-minute teaser for Stranger Things coming out on Halloween. And just do that fucking part. And it would... That's it.
You should go now. It's almost here.
What bat? One with the nails.
Yeah, and of course, you want to do the Negan thing? Okay, do the Negan thing. Should the other kid have gone? Now it's time for Pee Pee Pants City or something like that. Or so that was the Stranger Things trailer. Let's go into the live motherfucking chat for a second. PDZ says, "Hey Phil, pass that bread over here." New idea, season 3 for the Apocalypse Go. Full H.R. Geiger and Tom Savante shit with monster designs. Oh, that'd be sick. Can we get some quality standards for Netflix series, though? For real, we have top-notch television and then complete garbage you won't see on Sci-Fi when they're their worst days. I don't know if anyone saw the most recent episode of South Park. They kind of took a dig at that. Very old school kind of feel of the last week's, this most recent episode of South Park. I felt like I was watching a season 4 or 5 episode at some periods of times, the way it kind of got set up. But yeah, that was one point that was being made in that series that Netflix gives green lights everybody. I get the marketing, but you don't need to give shit away and build the hype train. It's like how Rogue One only had to show 2 seconds of Darth Vader at the very end to get people shitting their pants. Not gonna lie, still watching it again. Oh, I'm still watching it too. I fucking love this guy. Brendan Ingram, 1666. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. You are fucking amazing, dude. I so appreciate that more than you fucking know. And let me do this. How did I figure this shit out? Oh, loop. There we go. Loop. Now let me play this, now I'm just gonna be playing the trailer in the background on a loop while I talk until I'm fucking done here, until I'm done with this fucking shit. Oh, what are you doing, Phil? What are you doing? I've suddenly got quiet. I'm making it smaller. So here we go. Got a spin of the goddamn wheel. Spin that wheel for you. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. That means so much. What'd it land on? Landed on drum fun. So a little bit of drum fun coming up. So they're going away from long story arcs, and South Park's going back to the one-off stories, and I like it. Even though I wasn't a big fan of, you know, I can nitpick an episode of South Park if I want to about like what jokes work for me, what jokes don't work for me. That's the thing about talking about comedies on these things. It's very fucking subjective. And that's part of the thing with the Curb thing. I was like, this is funny to me, but it's like, who is it going to be? It might not be funny to someone else. It's tough to really review comedy in that sense. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this season so far. But you got a little bit of drum fun, so you know what? Excuse me for a second. Excuse me while I kiss this fly. Hopefully this won't be too loud. Let's get a little drum fun. Oh. I always wonder. Sorry, Lotus. This is going to be loud, honey. Knocking shit off my walls and stuff. Okay. So, I should have probably finished the trailer. I should have played drums for the entire trailer. It's looping. You want a little bit more drum fun? Hopefully that was not too loud. I have no concept of how loud the drums are on the thing. Damn, I can't have an opinion. Damn, the drumming really works for the trailer. Let's scroll into the live motherfucking chat here. We got some Star Wars talk going on. I'll highly recommend Rogue One's novel, a little bit more digestible. It's kind of scary how the drum fun's going with the trailer. Damn, Phil, that drumming really worked for the trailers. Phil is so lit. Now we're going to excommunicate you from... We got a lot. The Star Wars fans out there are awesome. As I'm very excited to get into Star Wars here again, coming up very soon. Sorry, I have that shaky. I just played the drums feeling. I have a shaky feeling. Shaky feeling inside. So let me scroll down over here. Oh, bump, 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 bump. 1 second, everybody. Okay, let me go over there. So this was the Stranger Things trailer. I'm very excited for it, coming out on Halloween. We did get to see a lot of the build-up for the season. What I'm hoping is we haven't seen a fraction of what we actually get. You know, it would be great if after the first episode we come into it and it's like, oh, holy shit, what the fuck was that? We didn't really get to see anything in this trailer. Or it deceives us or something like that. But I am pretty excited for this. I like the first season a lot. Love the kid actors especially. And also like how we saw lots of different generations. Thought it was very well cast. And I'm looking forward to rewatching it one more time before I watch this season. So I'm going to probably start rewatching that probably maybe tonight or maybe the next couple of days. So, yep, that's this trailer. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, Bigelow. Excuse me, Bam Bam Bigelow. I don't know why I said it twice, because I got it out fully, and then I did my like weird burpy stomach thing that happens. I'm like, and then I said, excuse me, Bam Bam Bigelow. Like I had to say it twice. Lotus, are you okay? Are you freaking out because of the drums? Lotus, come. Lotus, come. Come on. Lotus is like, you play drums, you fucking sick fuck. But everyone, thank you so much for joining today to watch this Stranger Things trailer. Should we watch one more trailer before I call it a day? Should we do one more fucking trailer? Should we risk it? No. Should I risk it and do another trailer? Let's do it. Let me do this fucking shit. No. Where is it? Paste? Is it still there? Okay, it's still there. Okay, yeah, it'll be easy. Oh my goodness. Of course he did. So let me push this down there. Scroll down, you motherfucker. Sorry, I have to talk to my computer while I do this. Let me interact with you. No, I don't have to interact with you. I have to property fucking you. And go over here and paste this shit in right here. And then go, okay. Now interact with this fucking shit. And go like this. Okay, let's fucking watch this shit and get fucking, let's go. Let me turn up the volume here. Another Star Wars trailer pass. One more time, the Star Wars trailer pass. Yeah, you got to give it to Disney movie credit for killing everyone who they're going to try to sell toys to. Yeah, the Vader scene was nice. So speaking of Disney, let's also take a look at the most recent Justice League trailer, just because I happen to have it queued up that I was going to watch it before I did this podcast, and I don't know how I feel about it. I really liked Wonder Woman. I thought that was fucking awesome. I hated Man of Steel. I know some people like it. I hate it. Like, Man of Steel to me is the worst of all of them. Fucking Batman versus Superman has a couple parts I enjoy, but for the most part, it's a pile of shit. And I would say almost the same thing about, almost word for word, the same thing about, no, it's a bigger pile of shit. The Suicide Squad is even a bigger pile of shit. And so I have mild lowered expectations for this, but Wonder Woman was good. The direction of this series seems to be going in a more positive direction. I have to admit, I'm a little salty though, in the sense because I feel like DC shot themselves in the foot and then played catch up, in the sense that they had the DC animated universe, which is the precursor to what Marvel did, and did it better. And in the DC animated universe is always this, it's not, for me, DC in everything that they're doing is not competing against Marvel. Marvel's a different thing. I have my own opinions about that have nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about. My problem with DC's stuff post the Nolan films, this take on the DC universe, is that I judge it against the Batman animated series universe. And that's my problem. You know, other people can like these movies or not like them for whatever reason. The reason why I liked Wonder Woman is it reminded me of the Wonder Woman animated movie a lot. And it reminded me of that character, the Diana that they created in that animated universe. At least, you know, some elements of her personality. In my opinion, that is the greatest comic book universe ever created. It's the best use of those characters ever in a visual medium. And I would argue it's, to me, more my definition of who those characters are, even more than reading the books and reading me. When I think about Batman, I don't think about any one story. I think about Kevin Conroy. When I think about the Joker, the first person I think about is Mark Hamill. When I think about Superman, I think about the Superman animated series. When I think about Brainiac, when I think about Luthor, when I think about Flash, even, I think about Wally West on that series. When I think about, you know, Green Lantern, I think about Jon Stewart. I think like that series is in that universe. When I think about Batman and ways the Batman universe could continue, I think about Terry McGinnis, and I think about fucking Static Shock and Zeta and like all of that. Like, I think that in everything that's happened, Master of the Phantasm, I think is the best Batman movie ever made. Hands down. Like, better than The Dark Knight, better than Batman 89. Mask of the Phantasm is the best Batman movie to ever be in the movie theater. And it's a shame people didn't fucking see it in the movie theater. I did. So I'm a fucking fanboy of Bruce Timm's animated universe and everything he created. So the problem that I have with this is sorely in the stake that I'm judging it against that. And I even think the take that they're trying on Aquaman is more of the Aquaman from that DC animated universe. But whatever. I mean, I got so pissed off when those shows got taken off the air, and then the Batman got at like rage. But again, if you haven't seen it, those old the Batman animated series, the Superman animated series, it's what made me a fan of Superman. I was not a fan of Superman at all. I mean, I like Christopher Reeves, but I just mean as a character. I like Christopher Reeves' Superman movies because they were the only superhero movie in existence at the time. But I never really loved the character of Superman. And that series, the Superman animated series, made me a fan of him. I mean, I was always a bigger fan of the Batman one, but still, it found ways to make Superman compelling and make him not infallible and show you his weaknesses and show you what kind of people he had problems with. Superman has a lot of problems with magic, that you can fuck with Superman's mind, shit like that. So without having it be a bigger creature or create some weird whatever. So and then Batman and Superman, World's Finest, I think was a better Batman versus Superman than Batman versus Superman was. I mean, I could continue around this road and use this as an opportunity to just tell everybody that hasn't exposed themselves to this universe. They basically defined what Two-Face is and what the real Mr. Freeze is in those particular episodes from the Batman animated series. There are some boring episodes mixed in there, but there are some that are just so sick. They're just so extremely well done. And it's just television for, especially now, with the landscape, it would be refreshing superhero stories because they're unlike anything else and a real treat. And I'd say definitely start with the Batman the Animated Series. I believe it got added to Netflix, or it's on Amazon or on Hulu or one of those fucking things. So if you have never watched it, give it an honest shot. It's extremely well done. And if you enjoy that, move on to the New Adventures and then the Superman series and then eventually Justice League. You could almost watch Justice League yourself and just watch Justice League. It's a shame that you'll never be able to watch it in the way it was meant to, because somehow in Netflix and everywhere it's online, it's automatically now all in half-an-hour episodes, and that it was never like that. The first 2 seasons, which are the Justice League, not Justice League Unlimited, were hour-long episodes, and there were some that were 2-parters, and sometimes when you have to watch 4 episodes of what should be 1 2-parter, it breaks up the flow of it a little bit. And then Justice League Unlimited started, which was half-an-hour series, and was very good too, a little bit more kid-friendly, and opened up the DC universe extensively. Like almost every DC character ever made was on Justice League Unlimited, which I thought was really well done. And I think later seasons were better when they had more focus on the core group, on the original 9 or whatever. And then some of the other characters were other focus. I mean, that was the first place I ever saw Oliver Queen, saw Green Arrow and stuff like that was in Justice League Unlimited. Then we had Batman Beyond, and Batman Beyond had some crossover at the end with that, and to kind of complete the universe, ended up showing up there towards the end with that episode. I forget what it was called, but I know I'm supposed to be watching the Justice League trailer right now, but whenever I hear the words Justice League, and that's my point here, whenever I'm talking about Justice League, I almost like the Justice League series, those first 2 seasons of it, and Justice League Unlimited, as much as I like the Batman animated series. I used to have such an amazing time every Comedy Central, I believe, not Cartoon Network or something, Cartoon Network or some station, used to play them on Saturday nights at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'd get in from whatever I did that evening, make sure I had a couple of sandwiches lined up, and then I'd watch them and tape them and just like watch them on repeat, and like I fell in love with these stories. So unfortunately, Mark Hamill, due to contractual fucking bullshit with the Batman, could only be on a couple of episodes of it, but it was still, when he was there, an episode that he did was exceptionally awesome. But yeah, and it's coming to Blu-ray. They're doing a they're doing a Blu-ray version of the Batman the Animated Series, which is going to up the quality and make it, hopefully, let a whole new audience be introduced to one of the greatest, if not the greatest animated series of all time. So yeah, where's my Martian Manhunter? Yawn, superhero talk, yawn. I kind of want Hollywood to do what the anime industry is doing and just throw darts at the wall for random topics, mixing together, see if it works. It's tough, and this is what I'm going to get into as well. These Hollywood movies it's tough right now because every big movie has to be a superhero movie. I got it a while ago. I got it back in like phase 3 or something like that. But the superhero movie fatigue is real. They're going to burn this out, and that's what sucks. I wish at this point sort of it's got scaled back, and once every few years we've got a couple of superhero movies, not in every year, like 4 of them kind of thing, because it's going to make it to a point where it's just, I can't see it anymore. It's going to be like mob movies where we just saw so many of them and then you didn't see any for so long because it just people got so burned out when you got into like Mickey Blue Eyes and shit. You're like, and I think the superhero movies are even worse than that ever was. It's almost down to the point of like Westerns where it's just there's hundreds of like spaghetti Western superhero movies coming out and they're never gonna stop until we die. And it's too much. It's too much. Super fatigued. And I get the yawn. I'm more of a fan now in the television aspect of it more than the movies because I feel like that's a better place to tell deeper stories. And I know, again, Batman the Animated Series, it's not anything like what's coming out nowadays. It's a different kind of experience. Anyways, blah, blah. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I did too. But I did around the time of, I think the last superhero movie I got like super crazy excited for was around the time that like Iron Man 3, like that, like the Avengers, the original Avengers movie. I reached my peak of interest in superhero movies, and I'll always, have an affinity for the medium and stuff. But I reached my peak of like excitement and interest in it at the first Avengers movie. After that, everything kind of felt like something got deflated. I think there's some great movies mixed in there since then. And some of my highlight favorites are like Deadpool, and I really like Logan 2, and Days of Future Past. Like, a couple of other highlights here and there, but I think that was my orgasmic peak point was the first Avengers movie. Okay, so.
All right.
Wait, wasn't the start of the trailer? What just happened? Whoa. Wait a minute. Stop the execution. This is what the fucking problem is. Whenever something's good, it just gets fucking pushed to the douche 10 level of fucking ridiculosity. What's he freaking out about already? You haven't even watched it. Like, I'm freaking out about the fact that they just did a trailer for the trailer that's about to start. This is the fucking problem. They didn't just start with the trailer. They give you a little trailer for the trailer. A teaser for the trailer. What the shit is wrong? Like, give me a fucking break. What happened to subtlety and owning it and winning people over with the talent of your fucking product? Not the over fucking blow out my fucking ass. I'm awesome, guy. This is the Phil is Awesome podcast. I'm awesome. We're awesome. Let me tell you how you're awesome. Now we're gonna do a little introduction to tell you how awesome I am. It's awesome. Now we're gonna do a song and then we're gonna tell you how awesome I am. Here we go, everybody. The Phil is Awesome song. Yeah. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. All the other shows can go to the host, cause Phil's awesome. Your motherfucker Phil's awesome. Now I'm gonna do an introduction cause Phil's about to talk. He's gonna do his show and not suck a cock. He's awesome. Hi everybody, it's Phil and I'm awesome. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I know it's a fucking, I know I'm taking a little thing and going all fucking crazy on it. But what the shit? Seriously, you're doing a trailer for your fucking trailer? Inside your trailer? My head can't take all this fucking douchebaggery. I do that. I do an intro song. What do you mean, an intro song? Phil, please run the Black Panther trailers for refreshing take on these superhero movies. I will definitely do that on a later cast. I unfortunately do have to run when I'm done with this one, but I'll absolutely love to do this one. Phil, the next thing you're going to tell me is when I go to the porn set, I'm going to need to get my fluff girl wet. The Phil, the awesome guy. I do not do that. And I'm not discrediting anyone that does. Anyway, I don't like, I don't do this big, I play a song and I go, hey, welcome to the show, blah, 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 my little introduction thing. But I don't like play a little video clip of cool stuff from the, and I don't know. I'm also not doing a trailer. If I was doing a trailer for my show, that's one thing, which is cool. I don't mind trailers for programs. But if I, right before I did the trailer, did a trailer for the trailer, I think that's a step too far. I do. I lick my own kneecaps. I juggle my balls. I try to hype things up. That's fine. Tucka and I used to do a show. We did like a 3-minute intro where we were played clips from old shows before we went into it. But it was the show. You're not the trailer. You're doing a trailer for the trailer. I can't read. I never learned to read. I see you've reached the 5-second promo before the trailer. Shoots myself. Pedos aren't normal pedos aren't that normal, creative, or original. What do you expect? The Nick, there's a bunch of pedophiles and sex offenders. You think they're gonna be original? Coming soon, a trailer for a trailer. And we're back. Yo, dog, I heard you like a trailer, so I figured I'd give you a trailer for a trailer. It's just a step fucking too far. Well, if you all see Justice League trailers, you basically see the movie and you're back. I never learned to read. Basically what I do is I flip quickly. I look at a few words and then I try to make up what I think you were trying to say. I'm so good with the chat. I can't fucking read. Let me kick in. Tormund Giants Bane. Man in the can, get back in your can. I thought DC learned their lesson of stop showing too much. I basically know what happens, just like Suicide Squad and Batman vs. Superman. Coming soon. Coming soon from the guys that brought you Derp and Derpity Derp Derp. A trailer for the trailer. Yes. Okay, but enough of this shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the stupidity. Let's watch the trailer for the trailer before we watch the trailer. A trailer within itself cannot be denied. This is creative marketing, you know, because they're going to do this. Now everyone's going to do this because they did this. Now every trailer is going to have a trailer for a trailer, and it's okay because it's fine. You know, everyone wants this. You know, we want this. People have been so upset for too long that there weren't trailers for trailers, and now they're finally giving it to us. Glory, glory, hallelujah, holy shit. I agree.
Let's do it. All right.
To be fair, you're reading my voice to text, which is not well written. And I said before, I have the worst voice to text in the world, so no complaints there. Rob Schneider is a stapler. Derpity derpity derp derp. Now in the trailerception going on right here within the trailer. Let's watch this trailer in the trailer. And I'm going to shut up and play it now. Sorry, guys. Shutting up and playing it officially.
Let's do it. All right.
Wow, that was... You know what she's thinking right there? Cashing paychecks to do my next awesome role. Cause this one isn't really good. Cause I'm gonna make some money. You go. You fucking go make that money. Life is like a box of chocolates. Jenny, when I was walking in the... If you build it, he'll never come. Hey, can you... Sorry, I'm working around something around. Can you go in that flashy thing like in Superman 2 so we can have sex now?
I'll take that as a yes.
What?
The ring.
Okay, so the...
Remains in mourning after the death of Super.
Aw, she's waking up. Speaking of Treception, Forrest Kent. This is Forrest Kent. My name's Forrest Kent. You don't have any legs, Lieutenant Batman.
Superman. Violence, acts of war, and terrorism are all on the rise.
I had a dream.
The world is without hope.
Sir, 9/11 cost $500,000.
What the fuck did I just do? Did I just fucking... I clicked off the fucking trailer. I hate it when I do that fucking shit. I gotta delete this shit. I gotta remove this. I fucking suck. I did this myself. Nobody else is to blame for this. It's just me, so blame my stupid ass. Go fuck you, Phil. Everyone together. Everyone together if you can. If you can say it together.
Let's do it.
Fuck you, Phil.
All right.
Yeah, that could have taken longer.
Take that as a yes.
Yes, that you could have been a cool Superman if you weren't written all stupid.
What?
The ring.
One ring. Again, sorry guys. I meant to read it. One ring to rule them all. Salon, we are your ring. Don't wear the ring. This beginning part seriously looks like the happening part too, says Bloody Talker.
The world remains in mourning after the death of Superman. Violence, acts of war, and terrorism are all on the rise.
I had a dream.
Okay, so it's a Themyscira invasion. If you don't want to be spoiled to this whole movie, I recommend you going away. Not like it fucking matters, but okay. The fucking Themyscirans are gonna fucking invade. And again, Justice League, the cartoon series, is going to have done it better. Except this is gonna have Khal Drogo in it, fucking killing people.
It was the end of the world.
With fish. And we're gonna get to have Wonder Woman in there kicking ass and fucking.
I think it's something more. Something darker.
Yeah, something darker, Ben. Keep my mind. Fuck you. There we go. There's Vern Schillinger playing Commissioner Gordon. Good to see Vern on the other side of the bars. He's made good since he's gotten out of Oz. Good guy. I can't remember. Is that? I think it's more of a flashback or Attack of Amazon Island. officially, I watched 4 series to fill my Game of Thrones. Jones, how many series do you fill the gap for you? Uncle D, I did get your message. I haven't got a chance to get back to you. To answer your question quickly, those buzzers I got from Matt, who got them through his school that he teaches at, that they use in like mathlete operations. That comes with for like 12 of them or something, or like 20 of them in a box. And those were the buzzers we used for the trivia competition. I meant to get back to you, but and yes to your other question too. Hell fucking yes. But the first part of that, I can talk to Matt and find out where they got them. I remember him saying that they were pretty expensive and lecturing us not to break them. So he was giving us his teacher before class, like, okay, kids, make sure you don't break these because they're very, very expensive and we'll all have to pay for them if they are broken. So I will try to find out where he got them because they were fucking cool, or where they got them through the college. But great to see you, Uncle D. Continue. Oh, what the hell? So this is Drogo again. Like, Drogo would have survived if somebody didn't suffocate his ass.
People we don't know to risk their lives.
That's a cool shot.
Strong man as strong as alone. You ever heard that?
Cyborg, some guy that's not Barry Allen.
That's not a saying.
That's watching Drogo bathe. It's like, hey, remember that time you had sex with the Khaleesi?
People we don't know to risk their lives.
Strong man as strong as alone. You ever heard that? That's not a saying. That's the opposite of what the saying is.
Batman that's killing, shooting guns and shit, but that's fine. That looks really cool. It's
divided. We are not enough. The world needs Superman. I made him a promise. This is why I brought you together.
Ride ain't over yet.
My man.
Okay, they got it. Okay.
Oh, awesome. As a bat signal, that's your... Oh, sorry. That's your signal. That means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's so cool.
Okay, all in, baby, all in. I don't know. Okay, I must admit, there's a couple moments in the trailer that got me a little, like, goofy excited. Some of the comedy stuff works generally with the characters because there's a lot of built up between it, but it does seem a little bit forced at times too. The Flash, he's got to earn it for me, obviously. But I think the easy highlight of the trailer is Drogo jumping around like a crazy person and all that stuff. I mean, that's not a bad look for Drogo there. So I don't have much to say. There's a lot of woo, boo, 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 boo. Am I gonna see it? Yes. Am I gonna go see it in the theater? No. Am I any more excited to see this movie now than I was before? No. But it's a decent trailer a couple times. It does tell a shit ton about the movie. And I don't know what like I could break down moments. It's just cheesy and like it's maybe I'm dead inside. I think I'm a little dead inside. I want to be excited. I want to be like, oh, it's fucking great. Look at this. Did you see that shit? Yeah, see that? My favorite part was Wonder Woman's smile. And everything Drogo. Everything Jason Momoa. Him as Aquaman is a cool touch. And I think he's going to be a cool character. And I'm hoping him and Wonder Woman can basically carry the movie. I want to see more of the Batman, and I feel like I haven't seen him enough to really make an assessment. Batman versus Superman, when you're the shiniest piece on a turd, it's an altered perspective. I don't know if I enjoyed him more in that movie because he was the only good thing in it, or decent thing in it, or he's actually good in this role. And I think this is going to be the deciding movie when he's around someone who's awesome as Wonder Woman, who is Wonder Woman, and somebody that I think is gonna be eating up scenery in a really fun way with Jason Momoa as Aquaman, and someone with a lot of really cheesy punny one-liners, like as they seems like they're trying to do the Flash. And Cyborg, they didn't really focus too much on him in the trailer, except for in the trailer for the trailer. I think there was like one more shot. But where's the Martian Manhunter? And I know they're doing a different take, but is the Martian Manhunter not in this? Or is he a surprise that I just ruined? I'm not like pissed off. Like, I'm not like, this is gonna be a piece of shit. Like, it'll probably be a quality, cheesy action superhero movie that has a lot of funny one-liners, lots of explosions. Looked like I was laughing in the middle there when it looked like Michael Bay stepped into to fucking handle one scene to just blow shit up, and you just see like the fucking Drogon flied in and like laid the set to waste. And just everything was burning. And it's just like crazy. It's going to be crazy, explosion, heavy destruction, invasion of Themyscirans and a war. So where it looks like, and they all argue, are they going to come together? Then they come together at the end and they defeat the bad guy when it looks like they're going to lose. Dun, 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 dun. I'm plot device. Dun 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 dun. Plot device is gonna come in and save the fucking day, and he's alive! Oh my goodness! He's alive! Oh da da! Oh shabushis! Oh the boogie kakas! He's alive! Let's all celebrate! Celebrate good Justice League! Come on! And then there's going to be a scene where they're all playing Escape the Room at the end or something to mimic the diner scene. And they're going to be, the outtakes will be, or not the outtakes, the bonus after scene will be Superman taking them to Dane and Buster's for a night of fun. What have you been doing, Superman? I've been at Dane and Buster's. Like what the fuck? Like, come on. No Martian Manhunter, Phil. Stop making me wet for something that's never going to happen. When they announced this trailer, Disney was like, okay, we're announcing Star Wars. And immediately people cared fucking less for the Justice League. I know Thor is going to make way more money than this. Thor, I got to say, Thor Ragnarok looks like a fun movie. That's on the recent list of superhero movies coming out. That's probably the one I'm most excited to see. I think that should be a good time. At least from the trailer. The last Michael Bay film I saw, there was horses doing backflips from explosions. I don't know if I saw that one. I think I saw giant turtles doing stuff like that. Momoa and Godot are the only interesting ones. Affleck is toxic in this movie, typical Hollywood superhero flick. I think I am excited to see Momoa and Godot, and I hope that they can make the movie fun. And I hope that the fun doesn't seem like,
you know what? You know what we need?
You know what? What's that, guys?
Mickey, we need to add about 10-15% more comedy to this movie.
I know just how to do that. Let's do one-liners. Yeah. Can I be in the movie? No, Goofy. Not that funny. So yeah, you know that shit's happening out back. No, you're not, buddy. Shut up. Go back to that awesome DuckTales reboot going on. You're fine in that, Donald. Keep being awesome over there, buddy. Stay away from this. And why aren't you guys in Goofy? What? Go work on Kingdom Hearts 3 to help Broke Black Man. Okay. I'll go put a run on that. Kermit versus Mickey lawsuit. Maybe it'll be some Throne of Atlantis. Uncle D, it's me, but I'm sure I want an auto-tune YouTube David Bowie singing, selling me superheroes. No kidding. DOS S manifest as a person, bland and boring. I would have never DOS S Machina. I can't fucking speak today. Sorry. I know what you mean. Manifest as a person that is bland and boring. I've never guessed it. Superman is dumb and unoriginal. Lex Luthor is the real hero here. Maybe we have a throne. Yeah, maybe we have an Iron Throne in Atlantis going on. When I'm talking for 2 hours, my my enunciation loses me. I'm like, machinations. Das es machina. But whatever. Fucking mother crap. I can't read. I never learned to read. Words are hard. And somehow I want to talk them. And stuff. On this word thing. And I do it. In a couple of years, this will be the podcast when I'm like starting to lose it. Yeah. I like shiny things. In this trailer. It's good. You know? What was that? I like the fish man. He reminds me of someone that had sex with the dragon lady. That'll basically be. You can only go 1,000 miles an hour for so long, Phil. I understand. Yeah, I'm just like, and then there's a word that fucks me up, and I'm like, I know the word, but I can't do it to me. Brainiac. Oh, that would be a tough one. Fuck. Brainiac. Let me think about that for a second. You have to be like a very deadpan, scary voice of some sort. I don't know. The first person that popped in my mind was really a ridiculous thought, but I'll say what the first name that popped in my head is, even though I want longer to think about this. But for some reason, it was Brent Spiner, like Data. That his voice should be a computerized version of what Brainiac's voice sounds like, and then some sort of computer version of, or him doing an Andy Serkis kind of thing with the stuff on his face playing Brainiac. But I don't know why Brent Spiner just popped in my head because he just does, like, I don't know, I could hear that Data voice there. Walter White. I know Walter White's been wanting to get in one of these movies. No one. I blame those Boston schools. Yeah, with my bad pronunciation, dude. Felicia, dude. We're fucking bad. Our teachers fucking talk like this sometimes. They're fucking, dude, working at the fucking gas station for 47 years, drinking Budweisers and smoking Camel Lights, dude. I remember when Joe the Camel was on the fucking pack, dude. It's a machination of the fucking society fucking sucking my cock, dude. And that's what you're gonna learn in social studies class today, you fucking twerp. Now he's more Lex Luthor. James Spader, yeah. Convenient, yeah. It's Spader, yeah. Well, I think he has something on his resume that might be a conflict. But everybody, that was the Justice League trailer. Did I not watch it? No, I did watch it all the way through. Made me excited in some parts, just from the flashy lights and stuff. It's gonna be a movie. It's coming out soon. At some point, I'm gonna see it when it gets added to HBO Go or some shit like that, and I'm gonna probably, hopefully, enjoy it more than the last big effort movies that they did, Batman vs Superman and the Suicide Squad. That's all I'm hoping for in this movie, that they are an entertaining watch and make me smile a lot and have a lot of big explosions and shit. I'm not even, at this point, there's so many different machinations, the actual use of that word. There's so many different ways that all these superhero universes have been done that I can find the one that suits me. So if people are enjoying these big, crazy movies, I'll watch them when they're convenient to me, and I'll find things in them to enjoy. And when one's a piece of shit, I'll call it a piece of shit, and I'll get excited for Thor and Deadpool and occasional ones that pop up here and there. So, but other than that, that's this. That's this. Oh, I love ending on a quality point. Like, yeah, that's this shit. Go fuck itself. You know, the worst thing I can be is just blah. No, I mean, no, fuck this shit. It's awful and it's gross. No, it's fine. It's fine if you like it. I don't. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining the stream today. I will most likely be back on Sunday evening to do something. To do something? Maybe also on tomorrow afternoon doing a quick handheld stream at a should I say it like Ted Mosby? Renaissance's. I might be going to a Renaissance fair with Stephanie and to visit my half sister who got us some free tickets, dude. So it will be a good time, and maybe I'll do a little like cam follow around situation thing like that, and if depending on the internets and shit like that, and see what's going on there for any goofiness, and then possibly be on Sunday evening for something as well. Not sure what yet, but coming up pretty soon, The Walking Dead will be back, and then we have lots of other shows. Vikings coming back soon. More and more podcasts, more and more podcasts coming and exploding all over people's faces. Got some more music coverage coming up soon. The next music podcast will be maybe this Sunday evening. We'll do the top 10 stand-up comics list. That might be a fun thing to do. Let me talk to David, see if he could be available on Sunday to do that, and if Joe's available too, get him on that as well, and Katie as well if she wants in on that. But so written in pencil stand-up comedy thing for Sunday night, and then is Walking Dead the next week after that, I think. If not, we'll maybe do a Walking Dead preview thing that next week. And this Thursday night, we have the FOP cast. So if you haven't already, join the Discord group or check out the Patreon to find out how you can join us live on Thursday night. That show will probably be about 2 hours. We will be on initially with myself, Broke Black Man, and Johnny Giantsbane. Talk a little bit about their channels and some projects that they are working on. Then I'm going to open it up, share the link to get into the Hangout in our Discord group and in the Patreon page. And anyone who wants to pop in that has headphones can pop in. Or Broke Johnny and I will keep talking for another hour. And then for another hour, bring people in. If you want to bring in, maybe we'll do some cheesy trivia questions, just back and forth asking each other's, or take a simple topic like, predictions for Game of Thrones, or whatever. We'll throw shit around, just babble stuff, no specific topic. Just a good way of having all of us hang out for a stream that I've been wanting to do for a long time. So do that for about another hour, then call it a stream. Have a good time. So join on in, have some fun, and join the Discord group. And trying to think what the fuck else is next. Lots of other fucking bullshit coming up. So if you haven't already and you enjoyed the show, please hit the subscribe button. Phil, you're definitely a bard. Walking Dead Vikings pregame show definitely coming. Maybe a buy yourself dirty movie, or Phil has long hair so you can think about him while you're watching. Hey now. What everyone should do to support the channel is head on over to the Amazon affiliate link and buy yourself some KY sex jelly. You know who you are. And yes, you can do that. Amazon, shop Phil the Issues Guy. Start all your Amazon shopping through that link right there. Please, it helps us, a very little bit, but all those things, like, it keeps adding up. It's like, you keep putting change into that jar. Eventually, it's gonna save a much that you can take a trip somewhere, or pay a cable bill or some shit like that. Take a trip to a con or pay a cable bill. So if you shop on Amazon, start all your shopping with that link right there. It can definitely fucking help out. Dirty, dirty, dirty. You make sure you do that. Touch it inappropriately. And yes, you're so dirty. You can also buy ladybugs from Phil's Amazon link. We will shill for days. Thank you. Thank you for shilling for me. Wait, what topic are we talking about? All I hear is farts for promos. The FOP stream. Uncle D, great to talk to you, man. Thank you so much. Everyone in the MFC motherfucking chat, you guys are amazing. Funko Pops will be bought through that link. Thanks for the awesome chat. The drums were dope today. Happy Friday 13th. Drums are always fun. Love drums. Thank you so much for the super chat donation to force me to play some fucking drums. Anyways, everybody, have a good night. I will talk to you guys next time. Let's play a little. Oh my goodness. What to play? What to play? No, don't play this one. That one's bad. Don't play this one. That one's bad. So I'm going around songs. I'm like, I don't even know what to play anymore. Just play all these songs. They play them too much. Same song. I will talk to you guys next time. And it's not time for a recap, but it's time for this.